Hello, this is another part of my mega compilation video of orchids or an orchid update. These are the Cattleya Alliance, including Brassavola. I don't have any Lallias. I have Lallia hybrids, but I don't have Lallias per se. But in general, this is what I'm doing. I know some people like to include epidendrum. I have one more epidendrum, but I'm not going to include this in this video. I think it's long enough already. But enough nagging. I'm going to start by taking this little evil thing is not from is from Surter, but this is not their fault. I bought it on eBay. This is BC Hippodemia. Came dehydrated. Was wondering why I took it out of its pot. No roots alive. I didn't understand why, so I kept the rhizome. And what do you know? A huge purple ring fusarium. So this is separate from all my other orchids. I tried bathing it in fungicide, hoping maybe it had some roots that would take it. It's still pretty hydrated, at least this part. I don't understand why. Like, I can see the eye on the most recent growth is pretty gone, but if you look, I can show you, apologize for, you can see there's little green growth. So I think it might have fought at least some of it off. I'm just going to keep it on this tray away from the rest of the orchids, but just thought I'd show you this sad thing. I was really happy about it. It says Phalaenopsis golden peacock, but it's a Cattleya golden peacock. Sadly, it fell on the ground and fell out of this pot, and sadly, most of it was dead. I'm still waiting for this new growth to put out some roots. I'm really hoping it will, but it hasn't done it yet. I had it for a month, so I don't know. Then I think we're just going to move on to this one because I love it. This is Cattleya Lemondrop, which is getting repotted after this video. Old media, was in bloom. I've showed it to you. Beautiful scent. The new growth has finally started to indicate. I can show you some new roots. There you can see some new roots. So I'm going to take the risk and repot it. Trying to speed this video up. Then we have this one. My Brassavola divisions that I took home from Norway. In SemiHydro. Doing decently, putting out new roots, putting out lots of new growths. There you have a new growth, which is putting out roots already, probably gonna be tiny. This new growth is killing itself. Probably gonna remove it. Oh. Yeah, probably gonna remove it after the video. It still has roots, so I'm happy. It's putting out it's putting out a growth of its own. There we have another growth. There we have another growth. This division isn't doing anything, but I'm keeping it. First it hated it, killed the root tips, but it's getting there, so I'm happy. I'm going over the oldest one. This is a hybrid. Again, brought in media, took it out, going to repot it. It has a new growth started. It still has some viable roots. It's starting to produce some roots, or looking like it's going to. One of it's broken, but I MacGyvered it. A really beautiful hybrid. Can't wait for flowers, but not much to say. Going to put this there. Then this is the same plant, just fell off. One of the pseudobulbs died, but it still has 2 green eyes, so I'm keeping it. So we'll see. Then I'm going on to this one. Really scared it had Fusarium. I just watered it like a few hours ago. But it has 1 growing root. It has started a new growth. One of its older pseudobulbs has depleted itself. Probably easily removable. Yeah. Sad, but it's natural. That was Brassavola St. Andre. I love this orchid. Hope it blooms for me. I have a few of these that are going to be repotted today, so if the media looks a mess, it's because it is a mess. Here we have BL Morning Glory Valentine Kiss. Think it had spider mites, so I tried to treat it. This new growth has completely stalled and pissed, but it's not doing anything, so I'm not going to talk about it a lot. This one, Brassavola Carjota Hinsing SM. It's a Brassavola hybrid. Love Brassavolas. Really hope this does well. It has a new growth pushing on really nicely. Going to probably repot it once that starts to produce roots. It has had this thing forever. I don't know if it's a bud or I have no clue. It hasn't done anything, so I'm not counting on it. Then we have this plant. This is Stuck BC Hippedemia. Again, like, it's a beautiful plant. It has new roots growing. It looks okay. Not doing much. Going to be repotted as soon as it starts to produce roots. Haven't had time to do it before, so I'm not going to put that down. I'm just going to put that over there. Here we have Cattleya Sheila, a species. Really hope it does well for me. I have no clue. It's producing some new roots. It's hasn't died yet, so take that as a plus. Then over to the 3 new plants I got today. This one, beauty is... No, I didn't get this today. I got this a few days ago. This is Cattleya Green Emerald, beautiful hybrid. Love the flowers. It came with 2 beautiful flowers, spikes with 4 or 5 buds. Sadly, I could tell that they weren't doing good, and they blasted the day after. Has 1 new growth, which seems to be doing well. Thinking of creating another one. It's beautiful. I'm happy about it. Hope you can see the flowers in the future. This little mess of a plant is Brassavola perenni. I love Brassavolas. This is actually 2 plants. This tiny one and this larger one. Think it's broken and suitable, but it has 2 new growths at least. And yeah, it's not... I got it today, so I can't talk about it too much. Then this monster, which, if I can find a mount somewhere, is definitely going to be mounted. This cannot stay this way. It's the Brassavola flagellaris. Love Brassavolas, as I said. It has what I think is a spike, because that's a thick sheath. It looks like it hasn't flowered yet. It looks like it has tried to produce sheaths before, but they died. New growth, which I think might be broken, but like, it happens in transport. Really beautiful plant, going to be mounted as soon as possible. This was the Cattleya Alliance, long video, but I'm a mess when it comes to taking things precisely. So, last few videos or video, I think I might just do it over at my table, is going to be really quick, and the rest of the plants. Thank you.